You will answer pharynx, esophagus, abdominal cavity and stomach. And this diagram, that is regions of anterior abdominal wall, it is necessary to draw next time. Pharynx. Pharynx consists of three parts. Maybe somebody know what are they? Departments of pharynx. Nasal part of pharynx, nasopharynx, then oral part, and
Thoracic.
Laryngeal part. Why nasopharynx has so name?
Because connect with the nasal cavity.
Yes, because it communicates with nasal cavity with the help of what? With the help of how? Nasal cavity, look here, that is nasal cavity, and behind of nasal cavity here should be nasal part of pharynx. And what is these openings between nasal cavity and pharynx? What is it? Who remember? In astrology you already studied.
Okay.
Juana. Look here. That is nasal part of pharynx. It is nasal cavity, and this opening, between nasal cavity and nasopharynx, that is Juana. Then it is oral cavity. It is oral part of pharynx. And what is this opening between oral cavity and oral part of pharynx? Oral pharyngeal isthmus or fauces. Today you already write walls of fauces. Superior wall, that is what? What is superior wall of fauces? That is soft palate or velum palatinum, that is free, posterior free border of soft palate. Lateral wall, that is arcus palatoglossus, and inferior wall, that is dorsal surface of the tongue. And last part of pharynx, that is laryngeal part, pars laryngea, because in front, that is laryngeal part of pharynx, and in front of it is larynx. Nasopharynx start from the base of the skull and descend to the level of third cervical vertebra. It is third cervical vertebra. Oropharynx opposite to the third cervical vertebra. And laryngeal part of pharynx start from fourth and descend to seventh cervical vertebra. Pharynx, at the base of the pharynx, we have fascia pharyngobasilaris, and this fascia attached to the base of the skull in the region of this tubercle. Who remember what is the name of this tubercle in occipital bone? Tuberculum? Pharyngeum, yes, pharyngeal tubercle. Tuberculum pharyngeum. Muscles of pharynx consist of two groups, longitudinal and circular muscles. Longitudinal, two longitudinal muscles. They are palatopharyngeal muscle and stylopharyngeal muscle. Stylopharyngeal and palatopharyngeal muscle. And three circular muscles. They are musculus constrictor pharyngis superior, medius, and inferior. Nasal part of pharynx has opening of auditive tube. Here it is. Ostium pharyngeum tuba auditiva. What is the function of auditive tube? That is communication between pharynx and what? Ear, middle ear, yes, or tympanic cavity. And what is the function of this auditive tube? It's equalize what?
Pressure.
Oh, pressure, yes, balance of pressure, equalize pressure. Atmospheric pressure with a pressure in middle ear. And place where auditive tube opens into the pharynx, it has eminence, that is torus tubarius, that is cartilage of auditive tube below of mucous membrane. Torus tubarius, it is here. Between opening of auditive tube and soft palate, here it is in this place, we have lymphoid tissue, that is tonsillar tubaria, tubarial tonsil. It is paired tonsil in nasopharynx, and unpaired tonsil in nasal part of pharynx, that is pharyngeal tonsil, or another name, adenoids. Adenoid, tonsillar adenoids. That is why, how many tonsils in nasal part of pharynx? 3. Unpaired tonsil, that is pharyngeal, and paired tonsillar tubaria. And 3 tonsils in oral cavity, palatine tonsil paired and unpaired lingual tonsil. That is why total number of tonsils in nasopharynx and in oral cavity, that is 6. That is lymphoid ring of Pyragov and Valdeir. Oh, what is the function of this tonsil? That is protection from infection. Now, pharynx continues into esophagus. Here it is, esophagus. You can see presence of longitudinal folds in esophagus. These longitudinal folds help to conduct food from pharynx into the stomach. And esophagus consists of 3 departments: cervical, thoracic, and abdominal. Cervical department starts from pharynx at the level of C7, and continues into thoracic department at the level of T2, and thoracic department from second thoracic vertebra and goes to 10th thoracic vertebra. That is a level where esophagus passes through diaphragm, and at the level of 11th thoracic vertebra, esophagus opens into the stomach. That is abdominal part of esophagus. Esophagus has 3 coats. External coats, that is the coat that is adventitia, it is connective tissue. Middle layer, that is muscular coat, consists of external longitudinal muscles and inner circular muscles. And internal coat, that is mucous membrane. It has submucous layer, and I already said that it forms longitudinal folds. Can you give me a piece of paper or copy?